between, where our mission is faith, purpose, and conversation.
Thank you for joining us as we walk together with Christ and continue to advance His kingdom.
All right, y'all. So we are in week 5. We're going to do our check-in. What is up with you and God?
Yes. Me and God are good this week. So I texted the group chat last night, and so I did something different. And I actually just was telling God about my day, you know, like no grand prayer, no God give me this, God, just like how my day went. And I like even got to the point where I'm like, okay, God, how was your day? You know, like
what's up with you and you?
Yeah. Exactly. How's Jesus doing? You know, and it's so crazy because it's like you think that you always have to have something to pray for, but God literally just cares about how are you doing,
Yeah.
you know. And so I'm growing, building my relationship with Him, and just on a more intimate, personal way, and it felt really nice. So I'm excited to go back home today and lay in my bed and just talk to God and spend time with Him. So.
Good, yeah, you're making a relationship.
Exactly. That's all it is.
Yeah, good.
What about you?
I'm doing really good. I know last episode we talked about like how we were feeling burnt out and stuff.
Yeah.
When we actually found out, guys, what spiritual warfare
Yes.
was. We are Christian believers, and I had no idea what spiritual warfare was. And so I'm now able to kind of pinpoint that that's what I was experiencing last week, even just coming here and like not really feeling like motivated how we were when we first started it. And I am out of that rut. I am like really excited, and I'm like at a really good place with God. So I'm feeling a lot better. It's just so crazy, like just going through the waves. It's like 1 week you're on fire and 1 week you're not. And it's just like what sets you apart is just your drive to like get out of that rut, you know?
Exactly.
And
are you going to still keep following?
Right.
You know, when those times are just
right.
weird, you know?
And are you going to sit in it? Are you going to try to figure out a way to push through? So
Exactly.
I'm doing a lot better.
I love it.
We have an announcement, a surprise. So this is not a podcast episode.
Yeah.
We have no topic. We want to introduce our 75-day soft challenge.
Yes.
We are launching the In Between 75 Days Soft Challenge. I'll let Jemiah kind of explain how we got here.
Yeah. Okay, so we started on Monday. It's been 2 days since we actually started.
Came up with this idea.
Exactly. So, like I said last week, we were just like, what are we feeling? You know, it was just like we had a smile on our face. We were cool, but at the same time, we were feeling it. Like spiritually, we were just like, we don't.
Beat.
Yeah, and so I walked into the office where Z was, and I was like, okay, so there's something, you know, there's something that's going on right now. What are we going to do? And we were just talking about how we're solution based. So we was like, we can't just sit in it. You know, we can't just continue to allow this to happen. So how are we going to go get over this hump and really continue our walk with Christ, you know, strong? And so, literally, I'm telling y'all, get somebody who with vision, and get someone who supports your vision, because she passed me some paper. We said we need to make a plan.
Yeah.
You know, every day, what are we going to do? So we just started making check boxes. Zizi said no, she heard of the 75 hard. However, the hard involves just a lot of hard stuff.
We're not ready for hard.
Yes, and we also didn't want to dread doing it.
Right.
You know, we wanted something that can be sustainable and just make this a lifestyle journey, you know. And so we came up with a 75 soft, faith-based, you know. So we were out 45 minutes a day, workout, some time with Jesus, and doing it together, and also just refresher dates, you know, solo or with friends, and just really pouring into yourself and just remaining locked in. We both just agreed that these next couple of months we just need to be locked in with ourselves. You know, we talked about starting last week that we started the year off very strong. A lot of stuff happened in the first 3-4 months. So it's like a revival type of thing, a refresher, so that we can just really just continue to remain firm in our walk with Christ, and also just be locked in with ourselves, and really see what our disciplined version of ourselves looks like. You know? So.
And we also talked about, you know, at least for ourselves, a lot of things in our life have kind of like come to us very naturally. And we still feel like, you know, our blessing that God has for us is on the other side of our discipline. You know, we've never had to be disciplined. We've never had to really stick to a plan. And a lot of times God has your blessing, but because, you know, He's not going to put $1 million in your account because you can't even keep $100 in your account.
Exactly.
He's not going to give you a flourishing business because He sees that you're fumbling the business that you have. And a lot of times that's because we don't have discipline. We don't have obedience. We're not fully trusting in him. You know, we're halfway trusting in him, but then also relying on ourselves. And he's like, I can't give you what you deserve really because you're gonna fumble that. And so we really, as we kind of brainstormed on what do we need to do to get over this rut, we realized that a lot of times it's discipline.
It's discipline. That's literally all it is.
It's
like,
really.
What are you gonna do? You know, when those times, like you said, you don't have that fire. You know, what are you gonna do through those times? You know, you're just gonna give up.
Right.
So that's where that discipline kicks in. And like you said, we've never seen ourselves at that level. Everything just came so naturally to us,
right? So. And a lot of times we kind of get confused on, oh, just things just work out in my favor, like. No, that's really not what it is. It's just you're settling for what worked out when God has something so much better. And so as we created this challenge, this was originally something for us. We are starting this challenge on Monday, May the 8th, and we just figured, you know, as we go on this walk, you know, there may be a lot of other people who are in the same position, but they don't know where to go, where to start. We want to really reiterate that the goal isn't, you know, how hard, you know, you can push. It's the trust that you have in God. How much are you willing to trust in him and know that at the end of this 75 days that God is going to fully transform you and make this disciplined version of yourself be who you truly are deep down. So we're just really excited. We've created an ebook for our 75-day hard challenge, which is free.
Like,
we have an ebook. We created an ebook. And y'all, this wasn't like an Etsy template that we found and we plugged in. We handmade this challenge. 18 pages, or is it 19 pages?
It's 18.
18 pages. We did in 2 days. It is an ebook that you can get online. If you are ready to start this challenge with us, go ahead and go on to our link tree. You can click our 75-day challenge link. It'll send you over to a Google form, which you'll have to input your name and your email. We'll then email you the ebook challenge. Again, you can start this when you are ready. We've been kind of prepping. We're going to prep for the remainder of this week to get us there. So if you need some time to get yourself together to start, do what you need to do. But we really hope that you guys can embark on this journey with us. We know that as we step into this new journey in our lives, that a lot of our blessings are on the other side of discipline. So,
and I'm excited to see us in that light and also see you all and also document your journey, you know, from start to finish. Take progress pictures each day. Romanticize it, like I always say. Take videos, the good, the bad, the in between. Just take everything that, you know, so that you can see how far you've come, you know, and remember this journey and remember that you once were, but you are now, you know. So, you know, just continue to remember that and record and do whatever you want to do. But like I said, romanticize this progress.
Yes, and try to find an accountability partner. It's really good to have someone who's going to hold you accountable on your word, you know. So if you know someone in your life who may be in the same position and maybe be willing to start this journey, hit them up, call them, and start this journey together so you guys both have a partner to look back once you're at the end of your 75 days.
Yes. So exciting. Ebook, y'all.
Ebook. Get our ebook and start our 75-day challenge. We thank you guys so much. We will begin next week again with our regular scheduled podcast. So as always, follow us on our socials to stay up to date with the in-between, and we will see you next week. Bye.